Morning, David.
Morning, Molly.
Who's your goalie tonight, and any lineup changes you'd like to share?
Yeah, Shesty will be in net tonight, and there'll be no lineup changes.
Next question comes from Mark Rosenman. Mark, go ahead.
Morning, Coach.
Morning, Mark.
In training camp, I asked you if there was any player you felt looked like he was going to take it to the next level, and without hesitation, you said Pavel Guccinevich. What did you see in training camp, and how has that transferred to the season he's had?
I don't think it was so much what was going on in training camp, Mark. I thought it was just the trajectory of his game last year and overall, really, in the last few years. And I just thought he was ready to make that next step. And, you know, he certainly has. He's added the penalty kill responsibilities to his game, which certainly made a difference from our end of it with the penalty kill. But also, I think it just gives him another level of confidence. And he's just playing really good hockey, and he has for a long time.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Dave, you've spoken about Ryan Strome having proven when Panarin was out that he was a good player even without Panarin. He's not a creation of Artemis. He's been good since he got here. You've moved him around, used him in a bunch of different ways. What have you seen from him, and how has he grown in the time that that you've gotten to know him?
Well, I think he's embraced the responsibility he's had here. And, again, like I've mentioned before, people talk an awful lot about the fact that he plays with Panarin. But when we got him that first year, I mean, he was over a half a point a game player, did a lot of things for us. He's been good from the minute he's got here. And he's elevated his game this year as well. I think he's a guy that plays at a higher pace, playing a more complete game. And during that stretch where Brett was out, he continued to produce. And, I'm not surprised by that, and he means a lot to us on and off the ice.
Next question comes from Larry Brooks. Larry, go ahead.
Can you explain why Bichetto and not Hayek tonight?
Yeah, I just think that this lineup gives us a better chance tonight.
Next question comes from Molly Walker. Molly, go ahead.
Jacob Trouba has talked about how he's recognized how tough it is to transition into the NHL as a young guy, considering it was something he had to do. What have you seen from the initiative he's taken on that front?
Well, Troubs is, as we've talked about, he's embraced more of a leadership role this year. And, anytime you come to a new team after being somewhere for a while, it's never easy. And, we certainly, as the year went on last year, got more comfortable. And, this year it's gone to another level. And, whether you're a young player or an older player, he's continuing to do the things we need to do from a leadership standpoint.
Next question comes from Neil Best. Neil, go ahead.
Obviously, this season there's less travel than normal, but more tightly packed games than normal. I mean, when you look at those two factors, what do you think that it's less of a toll on teams because of the getting rid of that travel, or does it kind of balance out?
Yeah, I think travel is hard, no doubt about it. But when you're playing this many games in a short period of time, I think that probably, without question, is more difficult to manage. But it's everybody managing it. That's the beauty of it all. There's really not many advantages during the course of the season from a scheduling standpoint. You may have the odd night where your team's playing back-to-back and the other team's waiting for you, but at the end of the year, I think that all kind of washes out. And, when you play this many games in a short period of time, I think the wear and tear on the players is way more impactful than the travel.
And final question goes to Molly Walker. Molly, go ahead.
David, what have you seen from Zach Jones lately, and where is he at in potentially cracking the lineup?
Yeah, well, listen, it's been hard because we haven't had a lot of team practices, so it's been tough to judge him. But just from the stuff that you see, he's got a quick brain, quick stick, great skill set, really understands the game. And I'm hoping to, again, we're going to have a practice tomorrow. I don't know how long it'll be, but it'll give us another opportunity to kind of get a feel for what he's capable of doing.